Our next speaker comes from CARNet, and he will talk about the Open Cloud Exchange.
Good morning, and now for something completely different. My name is Damir Regvart. I'm from CARNet, that's Croatian Academic Research Network, and I will present the work that we are doing inside the JAN project. So basically I will talk about what we are doing inside the JAN project and what my research topic inside the JAN project is, and what came out is Open Cloud Exchange. So basically the JAN network is pan-European network. Currently holds Guinness World Record for highest optical speed network. It's 8 terabits per second. So it's very advanced educational networks. Major clients or major shareholders of the JAN networks are national educational networks. Like in Serbia we have ARNES, in Croatia that is CARNet. So we connect all the national educational networks inside Europe. But also we have some major European institutions like European Space Agency, CERN, and other microbiologists and others who are connected to the JAN networks. These are our big data users. So in our project, in my task, we considered what the network can do for these big users. CERN and other communities, institutes, had a great demand for the cloud traffic. So we started analyzing their demands and came up with the Open Cloud Exchange idea. So basically what they want to do, they want to have direct peering with the cloud service providers. Currently the JAN network has a peering with, I think, every cloud service provider, but they want something more. They want to have from layer 0, from the Lambda layer to the layer 2 VLAN, direct connection to the cloud service operations. They don't want to have any other third party or broker institution who will sell them these cloud services. They really want to use access to the cloud service operators by themselves and change them however they like, whatever their business model is. So we are talking about big data transmissions that can be for some experiment that will last for 1 month or maybe 1 day, but with huge amount of traffic. So this is the idea what we came up, which was generally what they requested. So we imagined one kind of physical point that we call Open Cloud Exchange that we have peering any to any. Basically, we want to bring the user, for example, some research institute, and the cloud service provider at the same point, which they can do the peering from layer 0 to layer 2. Basically, what they need some kind of logical or physical connection to this exchange point. This exchange point could be used by internet exchange point that already exists and could be upgrade of the internet exchange point. And they can have direct connection via layer 0 to layer 2 to any cloud service provider at, which is present at this point. Also, there has to be trusted third party because they need to know that they are really peering with this cloud service provider. So we also established some kind of trusted third parties golden services. JAN network and Terrain Association have a very good examples of federated peering. So we are reusing these ideas with trusted third certificates and other stuff. Also, this point can guarantee you some kind of SLA because JAN network is Guinness World of Record network, so there is no problem with the bandwidth. Once you have the user connected to this Open Cloud Exchange point, what happens? He needs only one connection to be present at this point, and the cloud service operator is also connected to this point. So you need only one physical, logical connection. When you have one user and all the bunch of cloud service providers, then you have a marketplace for it. So basically, the user can choose whom I want to peer via layer 0 or layer 2. So it can be kind of like Lambda exchange, kind of glyph example, or VLAN exchange, whatever. But it will be controlled by the user whom he wants to peer with the help of trusted third parties and etc. There also will be APIs and everything else that will help the user to choose which cloud service provider they want to peer. So actually this is some kind of, you can call it SDN, although we don't like to call it SDN, but basically it is SDN control network whom he will peer inside this open cloud exchange point. So this is one of the examples how we managed, how we are planning to do. Jant is doing a lot of, Jant Network is doing a lot of peering with commercial cloud service providers. So this can be inside the Jant Network, or this exchange point could be at some kind of big institute or university, but also there is possibility to connect this exchange point as they work as one. Our task is primarily the research, so we developed this concept, and we propose to have this kind of Jant open cloud exchange services. So basically, we want to use one port to connect to a number of different cloud service providers. So the user connects at Open Cloud Exchange using one port. We are saying this one port because we want to have possibility that he can do the switching between the, like is it the Internet Exchange. So we are reusing this model. We want to solve the last mile issue that is also very important for the big data users. This last mile issue wants to avoid some kind of BGP policies that are put on from transit networks. So he wants to have this clear layer 2 connection with all the SLA or Lambda connection. So he wouldn't fall for any BGP constraints or whatever. Also the security, avoiding the firewalls and other stuff that is very important. But also what we found out what is important for the institutions, because they want to have the best service, but for very cheap money. So they want to hold their own IP addresses and move them from one cloud service provider to another. And they don't want to change, when they are changing to different cloud service provider, they don't want to change their own address scheme. So they can use their own public IP addresses or private IP addresses in cloud service provider, and they can change the cloud service provider and keep their own IP records clear. So they don't have to do anything. So the Open Cloud Exchange is a good opportunity for them. Also, Jant Network can provide the SLA and other deterministics of the network. We cannot guarantee this for the cloud service providers who are connected to this Open Cloud Exchange point because it's up to them and the pricing, what the quality of the service will be. But the user can choose because of the marketplace. Jant Network is also becoming a very large cloud ecosystems. We have connections to all the major players that are present on the market, not just for the users, but also for the big institutions. And this is something that we as NRENs would like to save the money and use the cloud infrastructure instead of building our own data centers that are very, very expensive. And also, this is the directive of the European Commission to include the business model inside the NREN institutions. With OCX, we built the marketplace, so really, with one port, you can use all the services. What we did a lot of cooperations with commercial partners. We did a few demos just to make proof of the concept, and we are continuing the work in the next Jant project that will start in May. So we basically imagined one demo scenarios or one generation of big data users from the University of Amsterdam who had some kind of 4K video materials that need to be transcoded. We worked with two cloud service providers. One is called Okeanos, that's Greek public data center or public cloud service, and Cloud Sigma, that is commercial cloud service provider from Switzerland. So we did the peerings across the Jant network, and we used Amsterdam Internet Exchange as our own open cloud exchange point of presence where we did those switching. We set up the demo manually because currently we are working on a way how we can use the dynamic switching inside the OCX point. We did a much bigger demo for the supercomputing conference last year, and this time we included the bigger players like Amazon and Microsoft inside the demo, and also some of the smaller cloud service providers that were interested in it. And we did some kind of parallel processing with multiple open cloud exchange points. But the importance, the demo worked because we have high big network. We can probably configure everything. But what is important from this demo that we included the bigger players to see what we are doing and to hear their opinion how this OCX layer 2 to layer 0 exchange point can work. And to see their opinion, because the cloud service providers always want to come much closer to the user. They want to avoid any brokering. That's also the idea of the user, because he doesn't want to give money to third side just to have the better service. So basically we are doing this for the big data users who really need storage and processing, whatever they can choose from the cloud service provider. So we did some kind of virtual machine migration, data recovery, transcoded, whatever inside the demo. If you're interested more about the demo, I can show you the details. This was the layer 2 topology that shows our OCX, 3 OCX points, open cloud exchange points, and the physical VLAN setup for this demo. We didn't do any, we did, with one cloud service provider, we did the optical exchange. For example, the user and cloud service provider can peer over the green lambda. We did that, but we didn't include this in the demo because they didn't want to be a part of the demo. They just want to show that this works for them. What are our future developments? We are working with this starting from the May 2015, and it will become a giant pilot service. We are talking with a lot of cloud service providers, and they have very big interest. And this is also a very good opportunity for all of you who are running Internet Exchange to think about the big data users and their access to the cloud service provider. We are also working on this zero-touch idea. So any connection, any network device can connect to anything, so Internet of Things. We are also considering other technologies that we have inside the giant network, because some networks have clear optical transmission by inferior technologies, and they have bandwidth on demand system, and we also want to integrate them into the layer 2 to layer 0 exchange. Also, we publish a lot of papers, so if you Google giant open cloud exchange, you can find a lot of papers and deliverables. We are also part of the ITF Internet Draft. That's the cloud's reference framework. So we are doing the standardization and idea how we can reuse the Internet Exchange. Basically, this is it. If you have any questions, I'm here. Or
Thank you. Any questions from the audience? Anyone? Come on, guys. Jan, you have some questions? You typically have always something to ask. Not this time. Okay.
Well, what is important, we are avoiding BGP. So I was thinking that this could be some kind of issue, but it's not an issue, so okay.
Okay. Thank you.